Hey everyone, I'm going to be showing you how to take a photo on your Chromebook, then upload it to Google Draw and do an emoji style self-portrait. So let's get started. The first thing that you're going to need to do is go on over to Google Drive. You can do this through your Fort Worth ISD Google account. You're going to go to New, and then you're going to go to More, and then you're going to say Google Drawings, all right? Now this will open up a new artboard. So this area with the checkers is what we're going to call artboard. Step 2 is to title your artwork. So up here where it says untitled drawing, you're going to give it a title. So I'd like you to please put your name, first and last, and emoji portrait. Now, we need to do a photo. Now on my computer, I'm using something called Photo Booth, but on your Chromebooks, you can search for camera. So go to your search button on your Chromebook, look for camera, and then take a selfie. Let's do that. All right, so here I am. I'm gonna go ahead and do a pose and click the picture. All right, now I can see my picture just dropped here. So I'm gonna go ahead and click it and drag it over onto my artboard. There it is. If you're not able to click and drag, you can go to your artboard here and click Insert, Image, Upload from the computer, all right? So if you don't drag it right on, that's gonna be what you're gonna do. So right now we're going to open this, make the picture fill up the whole screen, like that. Now that you have your picture on here, you're going to open in another tab something called Apple Emoji List. So here's the URL, emojipedia.org/Apple/. Okay. So when you go there, you're going to see this library of Apple emojis, all right? So our first steps are going to be to start dragging the emojis on that will match the value of your skin. Here, so for example, let's go to one that I already started. So here's the picture that I took. To zoom in, you're going to go to this little magnifying glass and you're going to go to zoom. I'll start with 200% to show you. So what I've done is I've placed a lot of emojis on here. Darker emojis for the shadows, medium emojis for the middle tones, and lighter emojis for the reflections or the lightest part of my skin. You can see that again here. So under my eye, it's shadowed, so it's a little darker. Here are some mid-tones, and then here where the light's hitting my skin, I put the lighter skin tone. Now, you guys can use skin tone, or if you feel like it, you can use some of the fun colorful emojis and create a more playful self-portrait that way. Let's get into technique. So have two screens open at the same time. In order to do this, what you do is just drag it out, all right? So to get this Emojipedia separate, you're just gonna drag it off the top of your window. All right, so when you have this, I'm gonna show you guys how to zoom in more. So if you're already at 200% and it's not close enough, go to zoom in, and then you can move around in here. So I'm going to work on this area so y'all can see an example of value. So here are my hands. I'm going to use these mostly for the skin because I want mine to be kind of realistic. Not really, but kind of. And I'm going to select one of the darker hands. Now when you get them, don't click on it in the, what I mean is don't single click on it in the Emojipedia, because otherwise it's going to be taking you to a new area. So just click and hold and then drag it. Now to make a copy, you're going to select Control C and then Control V, and that will place another one right there. And I'm just going to do that a couple times. So there's my darker value. Next, I can see in this area, it's a little bit lighter. So I'm going to go ahead and get the medium tone value. It's kind of big. To make it smaller, you're going to go ahead and drag the corner in. To rotate it, grab this circle button and pull it in the direction that you want it to go. Again, to make a copy, you're going to push Control C and Control V to paste. That way you don't have to drag it over every time. All right, let's make this smaller. We're going to put it here. And now it's time to do the lighter value. And I'm just switching up which hand emoji I use so it doesn't get boring. All right, now you could leave it bigger, but the smaller it is, the more it looks kind of blended from when you look at it from far away. So yeah, this is perfect. It fills in the whole space there. Okay, all right, so let's look at that from a little farther away. So here we go. You can see I've gotten about this far with about an hour's worth of work. So I could think that the whole picture might take to maybe like 4 hours, depending on how fast you work. So here I've got my darker value, my middle value, and my light value. All right. So up here I use different skin tones. For this area I use some shoes, some coffins and hedgehogs and bats for my eyebrows. For the eyes, I used hearts and fortune cookies and then a black dot, and then I put pins all around for my eyeliner. And then for my eyelashes I used some upside down music marks. So let's go ahead and finish up. So I don't know if this is appearing purple and green to y'all, but it looks purple and green to me. So let's go ahead and say, have fun with this project. I may post the link to a song or a podcast that y'all can listen to while you work. And I'm really excited to see what y'all make.